Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to the Beyblade Day Battle Fest for 2025. This is the second to last video I'm recording for the Battle Fest itself. This will be coming out after the Metal Fight retrospective video. That much I know. I don't know how much longer. But I have two more battles I wanted to do. So, you could probably guess what the last one is, but this one's kind of personal. It was more just a cool matchup I wanted to do. So this one actually doesn't feature any crossover bays, but instead it features on the left a Dran Buster 160 Accel versus on the right Impact Drake 960 Low Rush. So to grab each bay real quick, we'll be taking a closer look at each bay here. So first up is Dran Buster. It's got a bit of a weird design, mostly focusing its point here. And that is because this is using a concept known as single point attack. It was introduced in Burst with the Excalibur line. And this is a spiritual successor to that. Dran Buster here has this big point that focuses all of its attack power there. So while the rest of it is still good for attacking, that is the strongest point. And the one ratchet also lines up there to help add more weight to that attack. You can also see the weight distribution here. This is filled in, whereas this is pretty hollowed out. The Accel bit acts like flat, but it has, a bigger gear for better, stronger extreme dashes. So there's that. And here we have Impact Drake, which looks a little weird, and that is because it uses rubber here. Its layer has this sort of square shape with these rubber on the end of the blades. Additionally, its launcher prongs are made of rubber. I don't know if that affects anything, but it's the only Beyblade I know of that does that. And, yeah, it comes on 960, a pretty defensively good ratchet. Prevents it from bursting. And a Low Rush, a lower height version of the Rush bit. That, it has a smaller gear for a little slower but repeatable extreme dashes. Meant to conserve more stamina. Sorry about the interruption. I had to go pee really fast. That's why I sounded a little urgent there for a moment. But, yeah, so both of these bays are attack types. And while Impact Drake has less stamina, I think I'm going to be launching it each bay alternating. Whew. As for the rest of the Battle Fest, as like with the rest of the Battle Fest, we'll be going through 3 stadiums. The Burst Dynamite Stadium, Hasbro Xtreme Stadium, and then the Scaratomi Double Extreme Stadium. So, Burst Stadium will use Burst rules. So, survivors and knockouts are 1 point. Knockouts are also just anywhere outside the stadium. Bursts are 2. And we will be using this string launcher here since both bays are actually right spin. This is the Impact Drake string launcher. So I'll start by launching Impact Drake first. I do believe that was Buster's point to start. So, Dran Buster with the first point via knockout finish. I honestly think this battle will be pretty even or tilted in Buster's favor. Impact Drake is a pretty hard to use bay. It requires very precise launching. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Dran Buster gets knocked out by Impact Drake there, so the score is now 1-1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Dran Buster parries that attack somehow from Impact Drake, putting the score at Dran Buster 2 to Impact Drake's 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Neither of these bays have particularly good stamina. Drake has better stability, but more stamina loss from its attack, whereas Buster, what am I trying to say? Drake has better stability, but has less stamina overall. Buster has worse stability, but has a wider tip for better life after death. Anyway, I believe that was Drake's win. I'm actually going to go and check it really quick, just to make sure I'm not making mistakes. It's been a long, 2 weeks of recording these, so, my brain's starting to go soggy. After checking the footage, the score is, in fact, 2-2. I also recentered the camera. I noticed that where I'm sitting on the couch keeps, moving the stadium out of the way, so I thought I would, adjust that. Anyway, score is now 2-2. Dran 3, Drake 2. Thing where it really wants to get a lot of speed before attacking. Drake actually manages to clutch the win there, putting the score at 3-3. To Dran's 3, so Drake is actually about to win. Drake mainly wants to do that where he gets a lot of speed for big KOs. Big hit that sends Dran around the stadium. Drake reverse drifting from the recoil. And Drake wins with a score of 5-3. Pretty big, decent score. By the way, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but there's no bonus rounds here in these last 2 matches, just because, Anyway, moving on to the Xtreme Stadium here. We have an Xtreme line now, so Xtreme finishes can be gotten through here, which award 3 points. Knockouts can only be gotten through here, which award 2 points. Bursts award 2 points, and spinning an opponent out. Outspinning an opponent will award only 1 point. The score is still going to 5 points, though. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Ooh, Dran managed to outpace Drake, getting a score of 2-0 via knockout. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Another big hit from Dran, putting its score at 4 and Drake's score at 0 still. Drake has one more chance to try to take it back. 3, 2, 1. Seems like Drake might be going for a survivor finish this time. Putting the score at Dran Buster's 4 to Drake's 1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Drake gets another survivor finish, putting its score at 2, and Dran's score still at 4. Drake unfortunately gets knocked out, putting the final score at Dran 6 to Drake's 2. Moving on to the last stadium of this video, we have this double Xtreme stadium by Takara Tomy. What this stadium is it has a motorized plate there in the center that has an extreme line that gets more or less exposed as the battle goes through, making battles just a little more unpredictable. Really adding a new variable, x. Now it's 2x. Or x squared, however you want to... I wonder if that was the joke. They made it variable because x. Anyway. So Dran has a match point, and Dran has had both match points so far. So can Drake clutch it? Drake gets that survivor finish there. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Drake loses all its stamina on its first attack against Dran, putting the score at 1-1. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, Drake with a survivor finish, meaning that Dran scores at 1 where Drake is at 2. 3, 2, 1, Buster there, survivor finish. Drake gets another survivor finish there, putting its score at 3 and Dran's at 1. 3, 2, 1, go. That is Dran's win, putting Dran's score at 2 and Drake's at 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot. Drake's score goes up to 4, whereas Dran is at 2, meaning Drake is actually on the verge of winning this. Speaking of Drake, I actually have a new Drake coming today, and I may not be talking about it, because I don't have all all of them, but that bay is still too great for the balance set, so I gotta wait for them to restock more of the other ones. Anyway, that was Dran's Survivor finish, putting the score at 3-4. That was a burst finish from Drake. I had initially thought it was a do-over, but it had to have been a burst finish. It flew out and hit my couch and fell on the floor over here. And with that, Impact Drake has actually claimed its victory. And with that, folks, the winner of this battle is Impact Drake. Impact Drake is a pretty cool Beyblade. I didn't expect it to win this. So Impact Drake won the actual this final battle, but Dran, I just remembered, won the first two sessions. So that means our true winner is actually Dran. Once I can get it reassembled. So Dran Buster actually wins this. So pretty cool for a second to last battle. Kind of back and forth. May have been a little mid for a battle, but who knows. If you think I did anything good, let me know. Think I did anything bad. I'm sorry if I sound very exhausted. I'm really just trying to record this one so I can get it out. I may have overextended myself with how much of these videos I was doing and how many I'm releasing in a short period of time. I feel like I also procrastinated a little too hard. Didn't really work out stuff at a good pace, but anyways, this is the second to last battle, so the next battle will actually be the final battle of Beyblade Battlefest 2025. So yeah, I'll see you guys then.